Let's go.
Okay.
Start from the beginning.
So we're gonna click on Homesnap app and open it up here. All right, and it's gonna start you at the on the Homes tab down at the bottom, and it has 3 or 4 ways you can search on Homesnap. I'm going to talk about filter first, so where it says filter up top, I'm going to click on that. And you can filter properties by property type. You can choose detached, townhouse, condo, all those different things. Bedrooms, bathrooms, price, status, for sale, some that have open houses, contract, and sold.
I have a question.
Yes.
Bathrooms, does it count like a half bath as 1 bath, or how does that work with 3
I
quarters
don't
and-
know the answer to that one,
Okay,
but
sorry.
I will find out because that's a very good question.
So if you want single family homes, is that just going to be detached?
Yes. And then on the dates, you can do any date today, the past week, the past month, past 3 months, past 6 months, over a month, over 3 months, over 6 months. And then you can sort by date, bedrooms, bathrooms, price, high, low, high, square feet, and year built. Now, if you put in any filters, and I'm just going to change bedrooms 2 to 6 plus, to make that stick, you hit apply filters. And that's going to put all the properties on the map for me, and down below. Now, if you do not want, next time you go into Homesnap, those filters are still in there. To get rid of those filters, you have to click back on filter, and at the very bottom hit reset filters, or it will keep those filters on there for you, okay? Another way to search is just by tapping on the map. And I did not say this, but you do want your location on because that's going to put you where you're at. So obviously this is where we are right now, where the blue dot is. And you can see all of the active properties around us right now. So you can zoom in.
Mine doesn't show all the properties.
Mine has been just.
Because your
Is your location on?
Yes, I said
So if you don't have your location on for Homesnap, it may be a little different for you. I'm guessing your location's not. Well, they say in Homesnap that if your location is not on, it will take you to Maryland because that's the base of Homesnap. So this little guy right here, the little circle dot, should put you where you're at right now.
I'm there.
Okay.
Did you put the location?
I can change it.
The top, see where it says Business 61, the little top circle with the dot in the middle? This one right here. It's hard. This one right here, the bullseye kind of looking one, that will put where you're at. Okay.
How do you put location on your iPhone?
Go to settings and then go to location services.
That one?
If you can't find it, type in location at the top.
Yeah, if you want to drop a pin, it's always going to be that little bullseye, little locator. You can tell it's got the crosshairs. So just think of it as, when you're looking through the crosshairs of a rifle.
Location services.
I don't have
Yep.
It should be working.
So if you want to zoom in, if you want to see what your target is, you just look through.
You don't have the what button?
Like all those buttons at the bottom.
What?
When I got on, it said like, let's get started.
Okay.
I'm like, I can't. When I go back out, I go out of it.
I don't think you put it as I'm a real estate agent.
Yep, you're not in as an agent.
That's like the public view. It's alright. I can't even figure out how to get myself here in Davenport.
Sign in.
Family members
Yep.
you share locations with.
If you do not
Anywhere over there with that phone?
If you do not see these buttons at the bottom, like news, messages, homes, agents, or me, you are not logged in as an agent. Okay?
Joint Remax Sullivan, New York. They always send me, you know, like the reward, like Remax rewards. Thinks I'm in New York, so they always tell me about discounts at restaurants in Manhattan and stuff.
What's that?
We want just the map with all the stuff on the bottom.
If you tap on the map,
Yeah.
should just bring up the whole entire map.
When have you, yeah, there you go. Gotcha.
Yeah, his location is on.
What?
My son didn't.
Yeah, you're in. So when did, okay, so she opened it back up.
Why do you have error?
Which one she was on here, then where did she get to go to the location? Close out of it?
Or maybe restart your phone.
Just close out of everything.
Did she put arrows on there?
I closed her all out.
Okay, now reopen it.
Yeah.
It's like little
But
tags.
her location's on.
Did you put tags on there?
Did you stop me?
No.
Okay.
It'll time out.
No, I meant on your thing.
No, I'm
Okay.
rolling.
Okay, just checking.
Quick, tell a joke.
I have done. What's that?
I have some arrows. These are everything. Yeah, like little bright tags.
Yeah, okay, this is working now.
Thank you.
Okay, I think I got mine now.
Zoom in more. Okay,
That's not
You need help?
I see it now.
I think I got it now.
She back in.
No,
She
those are
could
just
have
lists. Those are buildings.
probably got out.
Well, I knew they were buildings, but I didn't know why mine didn't have them. It's like I just wasn't in bid hard enough. Are you not licensed?
And then you won't be able to get in. Yep. Okay, so we have the map. And if you zoom in,
Here we are.
let me find. Okay, I'm not zooming in the right spot here.
Does it not pick up relists? I have a property in here I relisted and it shows off market even though it actually is on the market.
When has it been processed?
About a week ago.
It should show up there as active.
Yeah, it's not.
Go to your listing.
I'm trying to, there we go. Find some properties here.
And it's actually 144.
So if you zoom in far enough, you'll see the, it puts tags on the property. So I can click on one of those tags and it brings it up down below, and then I can click on the property and see all the information. But on this map, come on map. So the first circle bullseye thing puts you where your location is. The next one down is layers, so you can add layers to the map. The first one is a school layers. So I'm going to zoom out a little. I'm not sure where a school is around here.
North is the closest, or Adams.
Mid-central.
Mid-central, yeah.
Would be
Oh.
closest by.
Yeah, it's
Okay, so here's some schools. It puts the little cap and gown on it. And if you tap on that cap and gown, it's going to tell you what school it is. And you can view the school details. If you click on View School Details, you can see that information. You can see where their boundaries are, but I'm going to make sure you remind your clients to do their due diligence to make sure those are accurate boundaries. They do get this stuff from the schools, but I just like people to make sure that they use this as a tool, not as it is always. So double check that. But it will show you homes for sale in that school district. Key matrix, related schools, and other homes for sale around there and that are under contract. I'm going to go back. I think on iPhone it might be done. Also, I'm going to tap back on the map to make it big again. Come on. There, nope. Sorry, email. There we go. I'm going to click on the layer thing again. I'm going to take off the cap and gown. And this time I'm going to put parcel lines on. So the second one is the parcel lines.
Okay, so
The one next over from tapping
It
on the
tells
parcel.
you,
Yep.
like, the
Looks
ratio
like kind of
of
a building.
school, but it's first grade, how many kids, yeah.
So you can zoom in and you can see the parcel lines on there.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's really
Change-
cool.
You can change your view to satellite.
Yep, that's my next one.
Show
So,
you the dimensions.
Slow down there, yo.
Oh, you're
Whoa, yo.
We can give the dimensions.
Whoa. Whoa, yo.
there is a place you can get those. Well, I don't think, does it
Does it what?
give dimensions?
Not a huge deal. On your details of the property.
does.
On the
Yeah.
details of the property, yes. Yeah. And then also on that layer button, the third one, the little satellite, will take it to satellite view so you can see it.
That's the different layers. So there's schools. So see there's schools.
Then you're not guessing that. I think it goes right about
And
here.
it'll tell you the view school district.
What was those little blue tags mean again?
That's where a property's at.
That's where a property.
That's where a property's at. You can tap on that whether it's listed or not. You can tap on that property and get all the public information on that property.
And then you can either keep that up or keep that. And then that will put it on that. And if you're zoomed in closer than that, it'll show you the lines for everything.
So the button under the layers just makes it go to map and properties around you. So this one gives you an estimated value of $84,000. Now that is
Let me go help my.
that's the estimated value of given by properties around it. Now, if you actually click into that property, you're going to notice that that $84,000 changes to $93,000. This is Homesnap's valuation model that they use to estimate properties using properties that are sold around there that meet that criteria. So your first estimated value can be different than what's actually in here, okay?
Right. These are their estimated, but then when you click into
This
it,
is really cool, this augmented property.
Mm-hmm.
Property line.
Yep. I'm going to get there.
I'm
Yep. So the next way, slow down, Rich.
Slow down, Junior. Tell your son to stop.
So, yeah.
Can you repeat that again, why they're different?
So this is just an estimated value of properties around it, but when you tap it open, it's it's that specific home for that property that Homesnap's algorithm they use to give that estimated value. Okay.
So then why aren't all the
Right.
No.
So then why aren't all the homes the same price in that area? Like if you're looking at the neighborhood, when you see them all listed next to each other, why aren't they all?
On the map.
Yeah, is that?
They're not all the same. Yeah. It's just a basic,
Yeah.
like it's just a basic analysis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once she goes into it further, you can adjust all that.
Yep.
For the market
I'm just
value.
trying to think of the things that somebody's going to ask me, and why I can rebuttal them.
Yeah.
They're gonna be. I mean, they're not that far off. I mean, you've got.
They're not.
94,
They're mostly the same.
Yep.
How did she get the one
They're really
like the tags up there that tell wow?
How far she zoomed in?
Local
Oh, the-
schools.
Yeah,
So-
the closer you zoom in, the more detail you're going to get.
Yep.
The farther you zoom out, the
Less detail you're going to
It
get.
has all the special needs, that's why.
So the next way you can search is by property address. So if you tap in the address bar, you can type a property address in, or it also click on current location or anything that you have recently viewed. You can click on that and pull it up.
Click on that. It's going to tell you what that.
Let's do this one.
You can also take a picture of property.
Yep, I'm getting there next. That's okay. So you can type in the address of a property and you can get the property information that way. And then pull up the listing.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to work.
Kathy, the ones that are listed are MLS. There's not FSBO or other websites, Zillow. It's just all MLS.
All MLS listed properties, yes. You can get information, public information on the FSBO properties in here. But
you can.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
The one, yes. So I think it was this one. This is an estimated value. It's not currently listed or recently sold in our database. So if I scroll up, I mean, it's going to give me some of that property information.
Back to what? Anything.
Okay.
And find this is really correct information, the schools and.
There have been a few that are not correct, but if you ever find anything incorrect, you can let me know and we get it updated. And I only know if you guys tell me.
So I looked at my own house and I wonder if you have to have a full bath for it to consider it a bath, because like we have 1 3/4 bath and it was built with 3/4 bath. That's not something we added or anything, and it only says that our house has 1 bath.
Okay.
So I wonder if like 3/4 baths are counting.
They're not, because on the MLS I did notice that it asked, I thought there used to be a section that asked total baths.
There is not a section that asks total baths, but there is a calculation that you can search by total baths in the MLS system.
But does it filter
yes.
into this?
So no, I'm not going to answer that. I am going to find out exactly what they are using to do that.
And I think that's why it doesn't count.
Yeah. So and these are good questions to ask me so I can get these updated for you and make it better use for you guys too. So you can type in an address, and then the other way you can get property information is click on the little camera up top in that bar and you can take a picture. Okay? I'm not going to take one on here. Now, consumer, if they have downloaded Homesnap, they can go up to a property, take a picture of it, and see the public information that's available to them. Okay?
And they
yes.
can send it, they can also send it to you.
Yes, they can send it to you. Now, here's the thing. If you snap a picture and you save your snap, it attaches to your public profile information and people can see that, okay? And it sends it out to your contacts. Yep. So if you don't want it to save, make sure you don't save it, okay? You can take the picture, just make sure you don't save it. Homesnap suggests that if it is your listing, to save it, to save the snap, and then it goes out to your contacts that you have in here, and it can go, you know, it goes on marketing information and stuff that I'll be talking about in a few minutes. Okay? Now, if you're going down the road and you want to take a picture of a property, the camera will not work if you are moving. Okay? So,
Probably a good thing.
right? So, I'm going to start with the Android phone. Up top, do you see where it says frame your shot and the little frog guy with the crown on? If you click that, it actually, Android has, it says stealth on an Android. So if you click that.
I have an iPhone and it says stealth.
Yeah, mine says
Yeah,
stealth.
iPhone says stealth. Android has the little frog guy. So it will stop your GPS where you're at right now, and then it will give you location addresses at the bottom to pick the one you're looking for.
I know.
Okay?
I love this app. I'm telling you.
I am going to be so smart at the end
I
of this.
know.
If you're not going to... go ahead.
Say what the purpose of the stealth is.
So you can't take a picture while you're driving. But if you click on stealth, it's going to stop the GPS of where you're currently at, and then you can scroll at the bottom, come back and scroll at the bottom later and find that property you're looking at and pull it up.
It like takes a snapshot of
Oops,
your GPS.
I just
So
snapped.
like she just did.
Yeah, I just snapped it.
Here, so she stealthed it, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
It picked up your building.
Your building.
or another property, so then
Yeah.
you can choose which one you want.
Yep.
Nice.
I really like
'Kay.
this because I have people all the time that are like, it was that one
It was that
house on
yellow
that road.
house with
Remember
the
it had the
street?
it had the brick on the
The blue one
bottom.
on the corner.
Yeah, take a picture of it.
What was the address? You know, the one agent was on it, or the one company was on it.
Yeah.
That's what they always say.
They
Like, I
always
can't
say.
search by company.
Well, I can show you Paragon hints on that one too.
I know.
So I'm just gonna hit my back button. So that is how you do that. Homesnap encourages your customers to snap and save. That way you can have interaction with your buyers and stuff, because if they start taking pictures of same styles of houses and stuff, then you can kind of see what they're looking for, and that snap comes to you then, okay? So I'm just going to go back here, pick
He registered them.
if they are connected to you on Homesnap, yes, and we'll be going over that shortly.
And why again don't you think we should save our
You can, but if you're going to save your snap, if you take a picture of a house that's not listed, that is actually going to go out to your clients to see that.
I see.
Okay?
Just the people you have registered. Though?
Just the people you have registered. Yep.
So, Bridget, none of this. Okay. Oh, Bridget's at it again.
Okay. I'm going to just pick, here's a good example. Here's a property that is listed that has an open house on Sunday at 2:30. That's in purple on there. But I'm going to just pick this listing. I have no idea whose it is, but I'm going to tap on the picture. Okay? That's going to bring up the picture for you, and then you can tap on the picture again. And this always takes a second on my phone, sorry. There it goes. And you can swipe through all the pictures.
Yeah, what do the different colors mean at the top? Like the green tag?
Green are sold, are active.
Active sold.
Active sold. Yeah.
It's pending too.
What is
Pending.
Pending is orange or?
Yes.
Purple's open house.
Yep.
Red is sold, just
Yep.
recently sold?
Yep.
Like how long does it say it's a sold for?
That is a very good question. I don't know the answer to that.
Red is sold.
I wonder like how long it keeps it as a sold house and not, you know, like does it keep it as a sold house for 3 months after or?
I will find out that answer. So if you have an iPhone, this does not work on Android. If you turn your phone sideways, it will give you all of the pictures in little thumbnail view, okay? Once you're in the picture section. So now I'm looking at the picture, I have the address, and I'm going to scroll up. Oh, this is not a good property. Let me go back here.
What property? We're all on the same property.
I want to find one that's close to me here. Hold on.
Yeah, let's all do this. Everybody do this.
Everybody press your current
Hold-
Sorry for you,
location.
Rich.
Just click the
I'm trying to find if this one's close by. Yes, okay. If you go to 3129 North Harrison Street, Davenport, with the guy on the motorcycle with his arms up in the air.
Search for
3129 North Harrison Street.
It has the 2 wheels in front too.
Okay,
Can't.
there.
Okay. So I'm gonna. This one is not listed, but it is close enough. So if you start scrolling up, the first thing you are going to see is the safety timer. Set a safety timer. Now, for the safety timer to show up on a listing, you have to be within 2,000 feet of this property. Doesn't have to be active or anything like that. You just have to be within 2,000 feet of this listing. I'm going to click on Set a Safety Timer. So you can set how many hours and minutes you are going to be in this property, okay? And then you can select your emergency contacts. So you can click on add and you can put in somebody from your contact list. So you have to give them access to your contact list. Now, it has to be to a cell phone number. Cannot be to any landline number. It cannot be to 911. It has to be to a cell phone number. 911 does not work. And what it's going to do is it's going to, let's see, I think I have it long enough, safety timer, because he doesn't know about these messages if he gets one. I'm going to hit start safety timer. So it's going on. Now I got to figure out.
Maybe we should send it to another realtor who we know and will understand.
Yep.
That's what the message is. So should we all like have like a message buddy or something, or at least
Pick somebody that picks up their phone.
I know that's why I'm not picking my husband.
That. You all screwed in this
message 5 hours ago.
So, well,
they must be dead already.
here's the thing.
Maybe I should check on that.
That's why I'm not picking my husband.
You don't need to stay. You don't need to stay on that page, okay? So, oops, I got out of Homesnap.
You guys can use me. I'm always on my phone.
So,
Only gonna use Bridget.
So you can go to other pages and do what you need to do, but nobody knows that you have set a safety timer except for you. Clients don't see this or anything, okay? At a minute left, it's going to send you a text message to remind you that your safety timer is about to go off. You can update the time or you can turn it off, okay?
Do you have one of us in your timer?
No.
So that you can demonstrate? Like, do you have one of us in your contact so you can...
No, I don't put agents in my contact and I don't give out my agent phone number. So,
let's just see.
But here's what I'm saying.
We should just have Tasha's number be
Good luck.
And you can add more than one.
You can have, so yeah.
My
So,
problem is it'd go off because I wouldn't have my phone again.
Forget about it.
so here,
Do like a 2-minute time.
so here's the things that Homesnap suggests you do. First of all, the first time you do this, set your contacts, let them know that you're setting them as an emergency contact. Set the timer, and so let it go off so they can see what text message they're going to get, okay? Now, they're going to get a different text message if you hit the distress alert. It's going to actually say in the text message, a distress alert has been sent from, and it gives the address of the property you checked in at.
Read it off. Rich just
Okay.
Rich just sent me one that says, Rich Bassford is in distress. I'm like, capital letters.
Wait, what kind?
At 3129 North Harrison Street. You can call him at 309-292 or call 911 in an emergency. This message was triggered by Richard and Homesnap.
Yes.
Cool.
So, okay, and also let them know that it's the area code it comes from is a 202 number. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna freak my friend out. Yep.
So.
What kind of message does it give if like if you set it and the alert's about to end, but you're okay? Like
You just get the option to turn it off.
Okay.
Yeah, see
Yeah.
here, I just set one, and this is what it looks like.
And I got a text
You can-
back.
And,
that says,
yep.
Homesnap has
This is what it looks
notified
like.
Kim and Bridget.
So I can press
You're in
stop
distress.
timer.
You put Kim
add
in
to
there?
it,
Kim in
or
there?
if I'm in distress, I can
You
press
better
Kim
tell
Broders
her.
or your wife?
My
Oh God, you better call her. Tell her.
Well, then I'll tell the person.
Yep.
No, she
Call
won't.
911 anyway, so.
I'll wait a
She
little
knows
bit.
the address.
So,
She
I'm
knows the
only waiting
address.
4 more hours for you.
so you can turn it off, or you can, if you know you're taking longer, you can always add more time to it. But I'm just going to hit stop time. Are you sure you want to stop?
I'm gonna let
End.
My husband's gonna be
So-
really bad that I didn't pick him.
So there you go. That's how it works, but you have to be within 2,000 feet of that property.
This is cool.
Okay? So I'm going to open this property back up. And now The next one. Yeah. So the next one is competitive market analysis, and it is a rapid CMA.
You may have to. Do you have to add them every? I think you have to add them every time.
No, you don't.
No, it doesn't.
You once you pick them, they're in there. You can delete them off of there, but once you add them, they are in there. Okay.
Start a rapid CMA, okay?
So rapid CMA is just that. It is a rapid CMA. It's not a it's not as detailed as what you guys send out from Paragon or CRS Tax or whatever you use. Okay.
Is it better than his estimate?
Yeah.
I can't answer that because I don't do CMA, so I can't say that. Okay. So confirm the details. 2 beds, 1 full bath, and a price. I'm just going to hit next. Detached year. So I'm going to hit done. And then I'm going to hit next step. You can pick up to 3 active listings. You can pick 0, 1, 2, or 3, but you can only pick 3 active listings. I'm just going to pick the first 3 because I have no idea here of what they actually are. But you can click on the property and see the details about them, okay? And I'm going to hit next step. Then you get to pick up to 3 sold or under contract pending listings. This one only has sold, and I'm going to pick those 3. Hit next step. So you can personalize what is going to go in there. Homesnap has suggested that if you have like a memo pad on your phone and you want the same thing to go in each one, if it's generic, you can just copy and paste it in there. Homesnap has also recommended that you don't put in the email address to your client there, that you just send it to yourself, and then it's coming directly from your email address. So you don't have to put an email in there. I'm just going to click create your rapid CMA, and it's going to arrive in my email in a few minutes. Okay?
These all say for sale, none of them say sold.
You have to hit the next page.
Oh,
Hit next step.
Yep. On here, I'm going to hit Open Rapid CMA Report PDF.
On the left-hand side, select like 3 of them.
okay.
And in the top right-hand corner, when you select 3 of them, you'll hit next in the top right-hand corner. Then it's going to take you to sold.
Yeah, okay.
Come
I
on.
have a FYI too on that.
Check these.
Yes,
sold.
ma'am.
But I don't want to confuse.
For some reason,
I know.
Creating mine right now.
It takes a while.
Next
It's going to
is
be a work of art.
yeah.
It's gonna be something.
Hopefully this comes up.
Next step or next?
It's 40 pages long.
Okay.
Next step or next?
It is big. You can go through it. They give different things. You can go through and take things out if you want to, delete pages out and that kind of stuff.
This is really cool.
It's not going to pull, oh, there's my email that just came through, but it's not going to pull up on here with using my phone. Oh, she left somewhere. She had
How long of a contract did you guys sign for this? Is it 5 years?
I don't know the answer to that either. But this is Paragon's, this is Paragon's mobile solution, so I have a feeling we'll keep it for a long time.
This is part of Paragon?
Send a valid email.
Yes. Integrated with Paragon.
Integrated with Paragon.
Yes. So that's how you do a rapid CMA.
That is awesome. I'd use that all the time.
So here's the next thing.
40 pages.
On this, estimated value is the next thing they can give you. Yes, ma'am.
Sorry. So I'd send it to myself, and it says that it's not a valid email.
Wrong email address.
Can you not send it to your?
You
one that
cannot.
you're logged
Yes.
into?
If you just hit the next button instead of putting in an email address, it's going to. It will automatically email you anyways. Yeah. So if you put in an email address, it will send it to that person and you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
So it's automatically going to you no matter what.
Yes.
So you really don't have to put anything on that step. You can
You
just
don't.
go right on
Yep.
past it if you don't.
Yep.
Automatically send it to yourself.
So
Sorry, I'm not keeping up. I'm sorry.
now that I'm gonna go to a different property, okay? Sorry to keep jumping, but I needed to be close to have a safety timer. Let me see what's around here. Is this one the active one? Yes. So I'm gonna go back to this Garfield one, which is 1103 East Garfield Street. So once back on here, we have the rapid CMA, and then the next thing is price history. So it's been on the market for 5 days, went for sale on the 8th at a price of $109. Yes.
Okay, pull the property up, and then where did you go to get?
Scroll up.
Tap on the photo.
Okay.
And scroll up.
And then scroll up. Yep.
Did you go to Homes and then type in 1103 East Garfield?
Up top in your search button.
Oh, up here?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So at the price history, if you like this property, you can click on notify me of price changes. And then every time there's a price change, it will notify you. Once you tap that, if you don't want it anymore, just go back to that property and tap off notifications.
So you can tap it and then you can tap it again. So we'll just either send you an email or stop sending you an email.
So the next one is related agents. So George Moore has this in this property listed. Do you see how it's yellow there? Anything in yellow is confidential. Okay, so if a member of the public has downloaded this, they won't see that there. They will see other stuff. But you can click on George Moore, and it will bring up his phone information, his email information, and his office.
But it also shows you how many deals he's had this year too. If you scroll down.
Yep.
Yeah. It gets real nosy.
Oh, go up right there.
So
So, if you click how am I connected, I am not connected to George Moore because I have not done any deals with him. Okay? But it also shows his deal flow for the last 24 months down below.
That's on the MLS.
Yes, it's right from the MLS. You got to be in him. Right there.
So you can just put a house in here, and if you want to watch it, and then you can put in, like, if you want to know if there's a price change or if
Yep.
it was pending.
Yep. Yep.
Whatever.
So you have the deal flow on here.
and the I am connected button, will you click that one real quick?
Yep.
That one will show you who in your office has had deals with them.
Yes. And mine is 0 because I don't do that kind of stuff. So, yeah.
Where do I go? How do I get that open?
Isn't it?
Agents, you know, that kind of stuff. And then, yeah. Oh, that's where I'm at. I have nothing, so it shows just this. Nothing. This is how mine will look on everybody because I don't do what you guys do. Okay? So, you can see that. I'm going to back out of George's name here.
So, I'm probably getting ahead of everything. It shows who the owner of the house is.
Yep, I'm coming to that. So, the next part down is listing information, okay? So this comes from the MLS right here. There is an open house on Sunday. And then I'm getting to confidential information. This is what agents can see. A homeowner cannot see any of this information, okay? So you can see the showing instructions, you can see co-op compensation, owner, occupied by, loan, And then under that you have schedule with showing time.
I have a question about
Yep.
that though, showing the owner. Is that because on the MLS he entered in her full name?
Yes.
So if like most people just enter in like the last name of the person, just the last name
Yep.
would normally show up?
This is what's coming from the MLS.
Okay.
Yep. Don't trip on that. So next is schedule a showing. With showing time. When I click that, it's not going to go anywhere because I don't have a showing time account. Okay? But if you guys click it, it will come up with showing time. I can't. Does it pull up the app? Okay. Thank you. I didn't know the answer to that because I don't have that account.
It does. It pulls up the app and it pulls up the nice to use side of the app, not the
Some sheets of instructions.
Yep, right over there.
Yeah, trust me, there's a difference.
Yeah, there is.
There's the
We'll get this loaded up on the internet so they can pull that.
So after that is listing details. These come from the MLS as well. And if you click on more, it's going to give you what is all on the MLS that you can see. Okay?
Looks like it's pulling mobile MLS data as opposed to the.
It's everything that you would have on the sheet is on there.
press show more.
Yeah. And because I'm the one that put all of this in here, so it's everything that's on the sheet that you guys can see. It does go in alphabetical, kind of in alphabetical order. Up here. So, okay, then after that comes up the local schools. So I'm going to click on Garfield Elementary. And we already touched on this, but it shows you the map of the homes in there and that kind of stuff again. Homes for sale. And matrix for homes for sale there. And at the very bottom, very bottom, it has where this information comes from. Where they're pulling that information, okay? And I'm going to hit back again to go back. Oops. So I'm in the property again, and after schools are property lines, and I'm going to hit open map.
Thank you very much.
So if I was at that property right now, there would be a blue dot blinking right there, and you can walk around the property lines, and it will follow you around walking there.
So you can, it'll track you.
It will track you, so you can use it as a tool to check out the property lines, but it's not a survey and it is a third-party integration, so it will give you close to where property lines should be. Yes. Okay. Oops, I keep hitting the wrong button on my phone. So I'm in the property, and down after the schools, property lines, open map.
That's what I had just done. Property lines, open map.
Hit open map.
But mine doesn't have open.
That's what I was trying to do.
Mine has walk the property line.
You can do that. Yeah, that's two.
That's technically right.
Yep. And you can change the view on here from satellite or to the road view. Okay?
Well, see, I don't
Bless you.
have that thing that you have.
If you are, once you open up the map, if you are right there, then it will be a blinking light for you. You have to be in that area to show it to walk around.
Do iPhones not have the option?
Yeah. Walk the map.
Yeah.
Walk the map.
Says you have to be there though to do it.
No.
You got to be in a property, in the actual property.
Click on a property.
I don't have the second picture that you guys do. Okay.
Click on a property. Go all the way down towards the bottom where it says property lines, walk the map.
I've done that. Hold on. Property lines, open map.
We'll look at it when we're done. Okay, so I keep doing that. Okay, so after property lines, it has similar listings to this property that are for sale below it. And then it has recently sold ones below that. Okay? At the bottom it gives you who has it listed again and the last day it was changed in the MLS. You can send a message right from here by clicking on send in a message, and you can send a message to George, and if you do it from inside this property, all you have to do is put George or clients or whatever, and it will send a message to George about that property. Okay?
I don't have send in a message on mine. Where?
At the very, very bottom.
Is it just send George?
Nope,
private?
at the very, very bottom. Good catch. See, this is why I shouldn't wear a microphone.
Where are you? You're in recent sales, that's why.
But it was below that.
Yeah.
You'll have it under George's related agents.
It's there too. Yeah. But it should be at the bottom there.
After the IDX.
Yep.
But there's a bubble that'll pop up.
Maybe on an iPhone, does it pop up differently?
Yeah. There's a
Okay.
bubble that'll pop up at the bottom.
Okay.
Where's the bubble?
It's right there.
How do you get to, how did this?
Hit.
Scroll all the way down. Send George a message.
Hit the arrow.
Yep, hit the arrow.
Send in a message or send it a message to George.
I think I got it.
And then,
Send it a message, you can send it to whoever you want.
yeah.
Like your client.
Or you can send it to whoever you want.
Send an agent
Okay.
a message. You go to where his name is and send him a message there.
Okay.
I see what you're
And then the star, you can favorite it,
I think you have to press
or the share button at the bottom too. You can share that your I'm not going to talk about Facebook policy right now, whether you should share other agents' listings or not. That's brokerage and that kind of stuff. I'm not talking about that. But you can share your listing out from Facebook. I'm going to say your listing, okay? Or Twitter. You can do it Twitter or Facebook, whatever is connected to your phone. So if you tapped on Facebook, it would go to send out your listing on Facebook, okay? So, if you did favorite that property at the bottom, it would go to your public profile, and it also goes out to your clients. And so that would be a good thing to do, is favorite your own listings. The next, okay, so we're going to get out of here. And we're going to go to the news tab at the bottom now. And the news tab has information on there. If you can choose 3 zip codes to get information on in Homesnap. You can only pick 3, so you pick the 3 you want. It will put information in here about those 3 zip codes, listings that have come on, that went pending, that it just sold. So you can do those types of things. It will show you your previously viewed properties in there. And it will show you the ones clients have snapped or favorited something. And only you will see the ones that your clients have snapped or viewed something. It won't show that to everybody, okay? Clients have their own news feed, so if you send them stuff, they can see it on there as well. And they can also pick up put on 3 zip codes as well. The next tab at the bottom is messages. So these are agents who I've sent test messages to or have sent me messages. First thing you can do is you can delete messages if you swipe to the left. Swipe to the left.
Swipe left.
That's not.
Yep. I sent you a message on one of your.
Swipe left. She's swiping left on your message.
It won't. I know I tested this yesterday, but it's not doing it now. If you swipe left, it's going to give you the option to delete that conversation, okay? Yep. But it will save in here everything you have sent back and forth to them. It will save everything in here. You can share a property to your client from Homesnap, and if they have not downloaded Homesnap, it will send them an email notification and invite them to be your contact in Homesnap. Okay? It will show in here that you did that. Now, if they choose not to be, if they download the app, it will keep sending them properties and showing the messages. If they don't download it, you can still send them to them that way. Okay? And they'll still get an email on it. I think we have so there will be tags in the corner. If they're active still, they'll be green. This one says is blue and it's off the market now. So it will give you tags of what things are there in your messages. Okay, so if I open somebody up, in the right hand corner, there's a little, mine looks like an eye. If you tap on that, you can see different things you can do here. You can add people to the conversation. So I can do Nicole and Yo. I can add them to the conversation. I can pick other agents out of there, my contacts out of there, and send a message that way. I can view photos that have been sent back and forth to us. I can view the shared homes between us. Those are the two we've shared together. And I can map share homes as well. There is also Homesnap bot. And I don't see, oh shoot. There's supposed to be, sorry, I was reviewing this last night, and there's supposed to be pen and paper up top. Do you guys see a pen and paper on there? I don't see it on mine. Okay, you got one on the top left? Okay. Maybe I don't have that because I already have Homesnap bot open. So let me just explain this to you. Say you have a client that goes to Zillow, okay? And they send you a link of a property that they want you to look at, okay? If you, and I can't really show this to you, sorry, but if you take that link and copy it and put it into bot, it will convert it to Homesnap, okay? And you can click on it and see everything about that property in there. Get the MLS information and that kind of stuff. Yep, or type in the address. So.
Type any address into.
Just
all right.
taking a picture of the house and having it pop.
So also at the bottom is our agents. So if you tap on that, I'm going to skip some of these agent only features for a minute and come back to them. But you can find an agent. So recently viewed agents, I'm going to tap on that, and everybody I've recently viewed. Yep, it has all that information. Or I can tap on type up an agent name up here. Okay. I'll just type in Kim Broders. And Kim pops up, and I tap on her, and it brings me up her information. Okay. So you can favorite an agent if you want to. You can message an agent right from Homesnap. So you can get all their contact information right here. So another thing you can do in here is Facebook ads. All right. I'm not gonna talk too much on it. This is only a Pro feature, so people who don't have the Pro version of Homesnap can't do this. But you can purchase Facebook ads through Homesnap that are already legally compliant, okay, and post on Facebook or Twitter. They are paid marketing ads, so I have not gone any further because I don't know how much they cost.
Dave Soderman just did one last night. He did the $99 package, and he's already had 5 leads as of today.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So, good. That's good to know. I don't even know what the packages start at, so I can't speak to that. So,
99,
okay.
149,
149.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
So it's working.
So where do those ads go out to? Or is it a Facebook post?
And you can add Twitter, and you can add I think Instagram on there as well for like $20 more.
Do you have to have Twitter accounts set up? Or
It doesn't have
Instagram
Twitter.
accounts set
It doesn't
up?
have Twitter available.
No, it's Facebook.
Right now.
Facebook and Instagram are the only two right now.
And that's an add-on. It's another $20 to add Instagram onto it. And you can go in and you can target certain market audience, like your demographics you want to hit, and you can change all that as well.
That's really cool, though.
Also at the bottom of this page is Homesnap Pro University. If I click on it, it's going to take me out to another link, but you can also do this on website. There are online tutorials that you can watch videos on. They have one on our Paragon homepage. You can click on a webinar or recorded webinar, or you can get on and do short snippets and that kind of stuff, or they do have scheduled webinars. They have a advanced Homesnap webinar coming up, I know, soon. I haven't taken that one yet, but I know they're out there. And they are making enhancements to Homesnap all the time. I will be honest with you, I went through that webinar the past couple days so I could make sure I taught you guys everything you wanted to learn today. So, the next thing is the Me tab. So when you upload Homesnap for the first time, you have to put in a picture when you do it from the app. If you tap on your photo, you can either take a new picture, choose from your library, or view photo. So you can change your photo at any time. Oops. You can also, if you tap on the background around your photo, you can change the wallpaper back there to something they have. I'll just do the sunset. So you can change the background there too. You can tap on the gear up top next to the camera, and that has your user information, which you can update right there. Update your zip codes that you want to get in your news feed. You can share photos anonymously, and you can also turn on or off your email notifications. You can also log out of Homesnap if you choose to do so. You'll just have to log back in. The other, right below your name is invite. You can invite your contacts that you have in your phone to be your client in Homesnap. They can only be associated with one agent at a time. They can remove you and go to somebody else if they want, but that's something they choose to do. So you can click on a contact in here and add them to your contact list and have them it will send an email out to them and invite them to be under you. It will be.
Notice if they accept your invite?
Yes, I will show you in just a second here where that is. So once they do that, under clients. It will be in there if you have any clients on there. Okay. And if that says pending next to it, that means they have not accepted your invitation yet. Now,
do you recommend we do invite all?
No, I recommend you do not do invite all. And here is the reason why I suggest that. Because personal agent story, he has another job, and his other job had contacts in there from his other company, and the other company he works for, and he invited all of his people, and he got in trouble by his boss. So it's not that you can't do it, but you may want to be more selective of who all of your contacts you have in your phone, because you may have people in there you don't like anymore.
That's very true.
So you can select who you want to select out of your contacts, or you can do invite all. All right. Now, when you invite somebody, Homesnap sends them out one email to invite them. Okay, they don't keep sending out emails to keep asking you to accept their invite. So if they're under clients as pending and they haven't accepted it, you can remind them, or you can delete them out there and re-invite them so they get that email over again.
I'm looking at my contact list, and there's not, I mean, I've got 400 and some contacts, and it's only showing mostly the agents in here.
So,
what am I not getting?
I'm not sure. I can look at that afterwards. Now, if you try to send it to an agent out of your contact list and it has the same email address attached to them, it will not send out that email to them, because they already have Homesnap Pro, so it will not send that out to them.
That's the deal. They have to have the email address.
Yes.
So if you just have their number in your contacts, they won't get a text.
No, they need you have to have email.
Email address. That's what it is.
Yep.
Yep.
I know.
The air feels like the air.
The wind just picked up.
The wind just
Big gust. No, big gust outside. Yeah.
Oh.
No, it feels like.
That's crazy. This is good.
And they send out the initial email, and they send out one reminder to that person. Okay. And then next to clients is more. You can view snaps that you've taken. Oops, there's my snap I took earlier. See your favorites, change your profile image, change your wallpaper, view your notifications. Down below is my public profile. You can they can ask you a question from your public profile. They can see your recent favorites, and they can see your recent snaps, but they can't see all the extra MLS information that's the confidential information, okay? And then the last thing is my agent profile. So I have both the residential and commercial MLS. So if I click on edit MLSs, it's going to show that both of them are in there, okay? But if I click on it, it will show my information. It's in yellow, so only agents can see that, and my deal flow. I can message somebody right from there and that kind of stuff. Questions?
Questions?
Wow.
Comments? Lots to play with. Lots to learn.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you for
You're welcome.
coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.